Telling from the fact that you clicked this video, I'd say that you're fairly familiar with the One Piece and its writer Ichiro Oda, who just loves taking inspo from the real world to write the greatest piece of fiction to ever bless our eyes. But what if I was to tell you that not everything in One Piece is fiction, that there are actually hidden truths woven into the story? And a great example would be these ugly, privileged, god-complex, bubble-wearing pieces of trash called the Celestial Dragon. For those of you who have no idea who the Celestial Dragons are, they're a bunch of rich, entitled supremacists, racist, less than human filth who live on the holy land of Marijois. And just so you understand exactly how bad these people are, this is Doflamingo as a child asking where the slaves are. And to further emphasize my point, let me list out just a few of his crimes: slavery, arson, treason, murder, mass murder, genocide, patricide, fratricide, child experimentation, sex trafficking, rape. I can keep going for an entire video and I will still not be done. And this is only what one excommunicado celestial dragon is capable of. Now times that by the power of how many bubble-wearing freaks exist on Marijois. If all those crimes that I just mentioned does not in the slightest bit sound familiar to you, you are either living under a rock or you are part of the problem. Well, for those of you who are still wondering how this relates to real life, you'd have to understand exactly why these celestial dragons are capable of getting away with all the crimes that they commit while still maintaining their power position in the world. This is because of two things in general. One being the amount of wealth that they own, and two, the people accept it. We clearly see this in One Piece from the Marines constantly protecting these horrible people, and in real life where we have the police protecting obviously corrupt and evil politicians. And from this we get to see the compliant citizens both in One Piece and in real life. You see people living in fear of the elites instead of fighting for what they think is right. They'd rather suck up to the oppressive powers that be. Even the media in One Piece works the exact same way as in real life. Take News Morgan for example. He only reports things that benefit him, except when there's orders from above, the Gorosei, or the head celestial dragon. Then the news is altered to fit a particular narrative that they've decided to push. And a very, very good example of this in the real world will be trying to talk about that one billionaire with a private island or any of his friends on TikTok or any social media, to be honest. He either gets hidden or completely silenced. Now knowing all of these, the main question is, what can we do?
What the hell are you talking about, bro?
And sadly, I haven't got the answer. I was kind of hoping that one of you will. Yes, you watching this right now, what are your thoughts? And as always, make sure to super subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I love y'all so much. Mwah.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole!